p.m. this Saturday, February 25th. Main Street Furniture, downtown Greensboro. Lake Hits, Stock 103.9. Lake Area's home of the best oldies. Super Thursday with Chip Linus, Louie Herron from Louie Herron Toyota. We've got 77 degrees, a scattered cloud here and there, and special guest Brad Duren from the service department at Louie Herron Toyota. We're going over some myths in the service department. And Brad, what is myth number 4?
4 and 5. We'll
4 and 5.
combine them up. We got a short break.
We're going to kind of put these two together. There's some misunderstanding that a lot of people think the dealership's not friendly to visit. And when you get there, if an issue does arise, that you can't ever find a manager to help you resolve it. I will say at our store, at Louie Herron Toyota, you'll always find a manager there. If the doors are open, there's going to be at least one, including Mr. Herron.
Yes.
He has an open door policy. If there's an issue that needs to be discussed that someone can't handle, he will address it with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I think we also need to clarify too, because the on the service drive in most dealerships, the acronym is ASM, which stands for Assistant Service Manager. Those individuals that perform that job function technically don't have managerial type status, but their title is ASM. Been that way for years. Why don't you explain what they can and can't do, and if something happens, what maybe the chain of command would be?
At our store, I pretty much empower my ASMs to make the decision as long as it's the right decision for the customer.
Right.
You know, whether it costs us money or makes us a little money, just make the right decision for the customer and go ahead and make the decision.
Right.
If the decision's wrong, we'll discuss that internally later.
Right.
You know, if there's something they can't handle or aren't comfortable handling, I am always in the store.
Right. And one of the things we talk about too, Chip, that we think is so important is, and you know, and I'll even ask it to Brad, if something somehow gets to me, what ends up happening, Brad?
The customer's going to get whatever they request.
For the most part. I mean, I don't remember a time where I haven't really accommodated them. And fortunately for me, I don't get many issues that come to me, probably because that's my position and the guys just handle it. But at the end of the day, if you have a concern at any shop, whether it's an independent shop or whether it's a dealership shop, and your concern cannot be resolved by the individual that you're dealing with that maybe sold you the services or that you're dealing with, you need to get a hold of the one that's in charge. You need to talk to the supervisor. I find it hard to believe that anybody, as hard as we work to get a client into the dealership or into the shop, as hard as we work, would let somebody leave and not be resolved. Business is too tough, economy is too tight, and I can't see us not resolving it. So I think those are the myths of the shop. I know you said we had a short break, Chip, so yep. I don't know if we want to move on. We got another break to go, but that hopefully covered a lot. And Brad, I appreciate you coming on with me today, and Chip, and I think you did a phenomenal job.
He did.
Thank you.
Way to go, Brad.
You did a good job.
We'll have you back soon, I hope, very soon.
Absolutely.
All right. Super Thursday with Chip and Louie. One more break. We'll come back, talk about Love Bucket Friday, which is tomorrow morning. That's on the way. We've got the weather forecast, too, coming up on Doc 103.9.
Hey folks, it's Louie here, talking about the Louie Herron difference. Now listen, everybody knows that everyone talks how different they are in a car dealership. But the one thing I'll share with you that's truly different